Good afternoon and welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup Asian Qualifiers. There it is, game day 6, the 5th of July, Syria taking on Iran. And that is today's lineup here in Jordan. And following, we'll have the home team Jordan taking on Iraq. Well, these are the standings of Group C. Iran, Jordan, and Syria have already qualified for the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup Asian Qualifiers. But right now, Syria trying to get a win over a big-time Iran team. These two teams played each other roughly a week ago, and well, it was a close game, with Iran coming up with the wins in the end. And it was really just because of their their fourth quarter. They ended up winning 72-68.
Number 14, Arsilon Qazimi. With number 17, Mateen Oghofo. With number 20, Salar Tahiri. With number 23, Muhammad Rahimi.
Iran 4-1 in these games. Syria 2-3, trying to get to 3-3 and heading to the second round, what will start in August, with a little bit better win-loss record. First, they're going to have to get through a very, very strong Iran team. And here they are, Syria coming out. Some good performances as well by Syria in that game a week ago. Obviously can't say enough about Dante McGill, the naturalized player for Syria, 19 points. And he's going to have another big performance, maybe take care of the ball a little bit better. He was trying to do a lot and was required and asked to do a lot. He ended up with 7 turnovers as a team. They had 20 turnovers, so to think that they were up for 3/4 of that game over Iran, who 28th team in the world, have played in 4 consecutive World Cups. We're going to take a quick break for the playings of the national anthems.
The national anthem of Iran. الجمهور الكريم يرجى الاستمرار في الوقوف في حال مقدرة عزف النشيد الوطني السوري. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Syria.
Well, like I mentioned, played each other a week ago. Played 3 games in this window, both these teams. And they will both be moving on, so their summer is not at all over. exchange of gifts and handshakes, the players, the coaching staff, and we will take a quick look at the third team on the floor here today, and that will be the men in black right now, the referees.
We'll
get to see them quickly.
From Lebanon, Hargu from Japan, Pedre from Thailand, and the technical delegate is Samson Arkelian.
Well, you heard by the speaker in the background there, Rabah Nujam from Lebanon, Prida Mumi, and Harugu Iwai from Japan. And there he is, the mastermind from Iran's games, the coach from Greece, Manolopoulos. And well, there they are. We just mentioned them quickly. The referees, Rabah Nujam, Prida Mumi, and Harugu Iwai are going to be calling today's game as we get a quick look of the starting lineup. Idari, Kazemi, Aghajanpour, Munji, and Jafari getting the call to start for Iran today. Well, both countries have gone through different lineups throughout the course of these windows. As Coach Mohamed Jamil from Syria in his starting five. And they've also gone with some, there he is, the Greek coach. So Tyrios for Iran. He wants his players to come back to the bench. He's got a lot to say before the game starts. Well, Syria and their starting lineup. There it is, Youssef Abdullah, Al-Jabi, McGill, no surprise, Hermes, and Moran will get the start. And because they played so recently, we'll go back and compare some of the games, the starters. And Coach Mohamed trying to get his team 3-3 heading into the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup Asian Qualifiers if he can. They will be moving on to the next window that will be played at the end of August. Talking about Iran, they won 72-68 a week ago. Well, Peter Gregorian had a big game, 18 points in 18 minutes. He's not starting tonight. He didn't start for them the other day. Came in off the bench and had a huge performance for them. And obviously need to give a shout out as well to Matin Aghajanpour, 17 points in 30 minutes. He really led the way for them. Kazami was a beast on the boards for them, double figures in rebounding. And Syria, on the other hand, well, McGill was doing it all. 19 points, we're a minute away. There it is, the TISO countdown clock. I thought Atil had a good game. We don't see him starting. He started for them the other night. He is in the roster, though, here tonight. Just a consistent player, point guard for them.
Here are the starting five for the two teams. For Team Iran, with number 11, Hamad Haider, number 14, Arsilon Qadi, number 17, Matin Ogopour, number 51, Salar Manji, number 55, Mahdi Jafari.
Talking to his starters.
Number 3, Youssef Abdullah, number 9,
quick set
Al-Jabi, number 11,
here to start the game.
15, David
As
Hermes,
both teams
and
coming out
Kristen
onto the court. We are in Amman, Jordan for this game. Hosting this window. Hosted windows in the past as well. Good afternoon and welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup Asian Qualifiers. Syria taking on Iran as Iran wins the jump ball. Iran bronze medalist at last summer's 2025 FIBA Asia Cup. And they missed, but they're coming up with the big rebound. Monji, offensive rebound, nice putback, zero hesitation. And that is something Syria are gonna have to keep to a minimum if they want to try and win this game. As well, look how far away they're having to play away from the basket. Abdullah goes to a tough fadeaway, can't get it to go. And his shot well off the mark. First attempt of the game. Deep three-point shot. Kisses the front of the rim. McGill now asking for the ball. Gonna see a lot of picks for him, especially up top. As help side no good, getting there late. And he drives strong to the basket, gets his first 2 points of the day. And for Syria, oh, nice defense, gets a hand on it. McGill is gonna be credited with the steal though. He gives it up. Thought about the shot. Now they go inside, running their transition offense. Too unselfish though as they turn the ball over. And we have an easy layup. Fast break basket. Jafari with the good defense, nice intense anticipation, jumping out and creating that easy fast break bucket. McGill, his three-point shot off the mark. This time, go inside. This is where they really have a big advantage. If no double team goes, that is gonna happen all night. This time, not able to score, comes up with his own miss though, and tries to thread the pass that gets kicked out of bounds. So it is gonna stay Ron ball. See, he is just gonna bully ball Christian Moran underneath the basket if they don't send a double team or help side. Nice little action off of the inbounds play. No good, but ball bounced out of bounds, so it will be Syria basketball. McGill now tasked running the offense for Syria. I'd be surprised if they get it back to him somewhere along the set. Shot clock, ooh, again. Not selfish enough almost, Syria, on the offensive attack, but they do a great job getting back and forcing the turnovers, so they're gonna get the ball right back. McGill pressured, takes it all the way, can't get it to go. No offensive rebounders for Syria. They want to set up and run their offense here. Jafari, he gives it up. They go back inside. Monji, unselfish, kicks it out. Oh, nice strong drive, teardrop there, but another offensive rebound by Salar Monji. This time he goes to work inside the key after his offensive rebound and gets it to go. Again, I don't think they can defend him in the post one-on-one. I think it's gonna be a nightmare. Strong take by Syria, doesn't get it to go, but McGill underneath the basket cleans up his teammate's miss.
By the team of Syria.
Well, here they're kind of sagging off. They don't want any easy passes, but you sag off and you leave shooters open. Hadari finds it in the corner, lets it fly. And Iran now finding their rhythm offensively, getting scores underneath the basket, offensive rebounds, and now knocking down three-point shots. It's going to be a long day for Syria. McGill, he drives. That shot's no good. And take a foul, slow down the break. Don't want to give any easy baskets.
Foul by player number 33 from the team of Syria.
Imran picks up his first team foul. And there you see Jafari heading to the bench, and substitutions coming in for Iran. As Coach Manolopoulos has done a nice job with this Iranian basketball team. Taking their time, wanting to run their sets. Baseline penetration, extra pass. Ball gets skipped. It's gonna have to create. Nice little crossover and gets the roll. So talk about using a 24-second shot clock. That's exactly what they do. And Haydari creates at the end and gets the shooter's touch. Nice penetration, open in the corner. Didn't shoot the first one, maybe could have. There's now a 4-11 lead. As Syria have gone cold their last couple offensive possessions. Few turnovers, kind of being a little bit too unselfish. Sometimes a shot, even a missed shot, is better than a turnover. And long offensive possessions here for Iran, as that one they let fly at the end of the shot clock as well. Strong defense. Oh, great take, can't get it to go with the left though. And here, how patient are Iran running their offense, and that is going to be a foul, trying to tip it from behind. So Monji again causing issues for Syria in that low post position, and this time
player number 33 for the team of Syria.
Syria picking up their second team foul. Again, some substitutions as you see Shiki checking into the game for Iran. He has it up top. He's had a solid competition in these windows for Iran. Coming in off the bench. And no good. Corrals a defensive rebound. Now they get opportunity to get on a run, almost turn it over, and somehow are able to hold on to it. And another turnover and another opportunity. Iran just getting out and converting off of the turnovers they force. So a great job, and Peter Grigorian with the easy 2-point bucket. Mentioned he had a big game for them a week ago, and we have a timeout, so let's go and listen in to the timeout of Syria.
Relax, guys, relax. Middle B. Tarek. Hey, listen. The idea not with the office or the place, how we are moving the ball. Yeah. Let's go to motion and move it quickly. Hey, take it here. One dribble, pass it. Yeah. You can attack. Snap. You can maybe. Get back and go attack. In defense, hey. Don't give them the chance to shoot easy. Edu.
Well, let's see what they're going to switch up defensively. And first, what are they going to run offensively? As well, they definitely need to get a score. They have not scored in the last few minutes here of this first quarter. Back-to-back buckets almost to start the game, and then since then, Syria have not found an easy basket or bought an easy basket. I like it. Here they are. They ran a system, ran it all the way through. It was a good shot. They got it to the player that they want to have the ball in his hands at the end of an action. And unfortunately, Dante McGill just not able to knock down the jumper. They do rely very heavily on him. He has scored 27 points a game in these qualification games for Syria. Doesn't mean they don't have other players who can step up and score for them. Abdullah averages double digits for them in scoring. Delby, he can come in, he can give you a game of 10 points and more on a good night. And, well, I was just about to say he heard me as he let that three-point shot go. But that one was no good. Abdullah with the miss, so again, not a great shooting start for Syria. And Iran just running their offense, taking their time, finding the shots that they want to get. Not the highest scoring team in this Asian Oceania region of FIBA is Iran. But you know what? They're doing something right. They're 4-1, bronze medalists last year at the FIBA Asia Cup. 4 consecutive World Cups, trying to get back to their fifth, what would be their 5th consecutive World Cup. Their only loss in this group was to Jordan in window 2. But they beat Jordan the second time that they played them. They only averaged 75, 76 points a game. As well, Alti at the free throw line. He brushes the front of the rim on that first shot attempt, which was a miss. And that is the first point for Syria in roughly 6 minutes of play here in the first quarter. They're now trailing by 5. Like I said, Iran not going to get out and score a ton, as they like to run their offense. They like to run systems, use the clock, find the open player just like that, and then they crash an offensive rebound. And that time, Tahiri not able to get the offensive rebound, so ball will be in the hands of Syria. And here, Iran picking up full court. Both these teams moving on to the second round of this qualification system. Baseline penetration, they find McGill underneath, can't hold on to it though. It's a loose ball, and I think it's gonna stay Syria ball. Delby knocked out of bounds, here it is. Miguel lost it on the dribble. Well, they're gonna have to get a quick shot up. But it is Syrian ball. I think it's at that uncomfortable angle. McGill in and out action and off the mark, and now we have a defensive foul. It's going to be the 4th team foul.
Fouled by player number 2 for the team of Syria.
Amari Delby trying to be aggressive, trying to give them second chance opportunities, but that time she comes in from behind. No good offensive rebound, though. Like I said, unselfish, very, very unselfish basketball team. Oh, great pass. I think everyone thought he was going to score. I thought he was going to go up for that shot. And no, instead, he finds his big man, Tahiri, underneath the basket for the easy layup. Well, out of the 16 teams competing in these Asian qualifiers, Iran are 12th in scoring.
The first quarter is over with a score of 5 for Syria and 17 for Iran.
That is going to be it for the first 10 minutes here today in Amman, Jordan, as Iran have come out and picked up a 12-point advantage, 5-17. Syria only 5 points. They had really good looks, just could not get them to go. There it is, 2 of 8, shooting 25% compared to 64%. Iran did also an excellent job on the offensive boards and gave themselves some second chance point opportunities. And that's really why we see them with 4 extra shot attempts and 5 offensive rebounds compared to only 1 for Syria. As we get to look at a couple of the highlights from the first quarter. And like I was mentioning, out of the 16 teams that play in these Asian qualifiers, Iran are 12th in points per game, with just under 76 points per game. Shoot a bad percentage. It's just they don't have as many offensive touches as maybe some other teams. But like I said, it works for them and it's their style. And I've seen, called many of Iran's games over the last few years, competitions, and they're a team I very much enjoy to watch play. Go ahead, pull out your phone and scan the QR code to access and log into Courtside 1891. Watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions, and much, much more. We are into the second quarter. Syria with the ball, first possession of the game, and that's exactly what they needed. Strong take to the basket, 0 hesitation, takes the contact, gets the score, and Omar Delby heading to the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity. Get the free throw to go. And I mentioned on a good night, Delby is another player who can easily score in double digits for Syria. And it looks like today especially they're going to need that here. It's sort of a matchup zone they went into. And it worked because they got a block. Now opportunity to run. Instead, they want to run the offense. They get it to McGill. Extra pass to the corner. That 3-point shot. And how about this start, folks? Syria coming out with something to prove. Omar Sheikh Ali, the recipient of unselfish basketball from Dante McGill. The extra pass to the corner. And now a 5-0 run in the first minute of this second quarter. And another steal they got numbers. It's going to be a foul. Might be an unsportsmanlike almost. Thought he had a lane to the basket, but the referee says no. It's going to be a common foul.
Fouled by
So
player
Syria
#5
getting
from
it
the
done
team of
on the
Iran.
defensive end. 2 defensive possessions. They come up with a block. Second possession, they come up with a steal. Already scored 5 points. And this is the Syrian team we have seen
Substitution for the team of
throughout
Iran.
these
Player
games.
Out, player number 14 in.
McGill has it up top. Aggressive step out, switching defense against him. Little shake and bake, gets open. And his 3-point shot is good. And we have a quick timeout. Manolopoulos, the head coach of Iran, does not like the way his team has started this quarter, and he needs to talk to them. Let's go and listen into the timeout. What a start for Syria, not just offensively, but also defensively.
Whether it's on offense, whether it's on defense. Right now, our defense is not working. Right now, our offense is not working. Okay. Sharif. On Ryan.
Do we play green right now?
We're playing green.
The center, he pop out.
Even better. Even better. You go out and then you can recover. It's not a big deal. That's even better, but we have to pack in for Dante, for the drives. Okay? Team, go set. Let's run one box 4. I want to see the screen.
Well, let's see what they're going to do. Quickly go ahead, scan the QR code to get the Courtside 1891 app. Log in and watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions. Well, how about this? Another stop by Syria. And big man running the break. Oh, great pass and find underneath. McGill not able to convert though. What a pass from up top. No one saw that coming. Just couldn't get the easy layup to go. I think he thought he was fouled. 13-17, great run here by Syria to start the second. All of this has happened in the first 2 minutes. Oh, nice little hang time. And that, folks, silenced the crowd a little bit. Ryan Rad
2 points by
his first 2 points of the game. And we have a foul around mid-court.
Fouled by player number 5 for the team of Iran.
Ooh, that's gonna be a travel. Looked like a travel from my angle, was right in front of the referee. Picked up his pivot foot before the ball hit the ground, and Alcordi frustrated with it, but definitely a travel. Well, they were up 5-17, and you almost thought this game was over after 10 minutes of play, but that is not how international basketball ever goes. As Syria, a nice start to the second quarter, and not just offensively. A lot of it had to do defensively, and they have outscored Iran 8-2 in the first couple minutes here in Amman, Jordan. Iran, no surprise, patience with their offense, moving the ball around. Gets to the elbow, no good there. They do a good job keeping them off the boards. Iran, 5 first quarter offensive rebounds. And 8 second chance points because of those offensive rebounds. And I'm sure in the quarter timeout, that was a point of emphasis. Here they're running. Oh, left open in the corner, has all the time in the world. Can't get it to go. Now Syria again trying to push the tempo, and Iran having to foul. It's going to be their 4th team foul. So Syria had definitely picked up their energy, their intention here to start the second quarter after a very, very slow first quarter. 5 points the entire first quarter. Might be a FIBA record, to be honest, and not a good record. And that shot well off the mark, nothing but the opposite side of the backboard. And we have a reach-in foul. So I think that's going to be his 2nd personal foul.
Fouled by player number 8 from Syria.
Just trying to slow things down. Not giving any easy buckets. Jafari takes it out, wants it back. A little bit of confusion here offensively. Kazami gives it up. Haydari, shake and bake. Ooh, nice extra pass to the corner. And Haydari showing his range.
By player number 11 from Iran.
Back out to a 9-point lead for Iran after a very slow start. Coach having to call a timeout, getting into them a little bit. And that's going to be a block, but it's going to stay Syrian ball. Take a look at this. Doing it on both ends of the court. Got the stop they needed. Got the numbers they want. Oh, and again, we saw it in the first quarter, a little bit too unselfish sometimes the Syrian team, and it has led to turnovers. A little bit of a miscommunication. I mean, I guess you'd rather an unselfish team than a selfish team. But not all the time. Let's just say that. Big man needs to throw it down on his own instead of trying to find McGill coming up with a turnover. Shake and bake. And another buzzer beating shot.
From Iran.
Mohamed Mahdi Haydari going to work as he has 10 points. Knocked down a couple threes, a couple 2-point jump shots. Great game he is having in this first quarter. Played limited minutes. Didn't score, I believe, a week ago. Go back and check that for you guys.
Fouled by player number 8 from Syria.
Another foul picked up by Al-Kordi. He's now going to have to go to the bench.
Substitution for the team of Syria. Player number 4 in, player number 8 out.
Again, shot clock. Ooh, talk about a little bit of hang time. Sharifi can't get it to go, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
Fouled by player number 13 from Syria.
So after a slow start for Iran, they have retaken a comfortable lead, 11-point lead, 2 free throw shots coming up. And Sharifi gets it to go. And we have a Syrian timeout. So after a great start, Syria again struggling with long periods in this game of not being able to score. And we'll try and listen in to the timeout for you.
كل شيء عم نلعبوا اوتسايد عم نضربوا انسايد انت اول تطلع بالطاوله صرت هون شو ممكن ندير نروح ممكن نروح على الجيرسي ها هو ذا جارد باك ستين كاب swing it now we go inside حتى لو ما لعبنا شيء واحد يعمل كان ثاني يجي ياخذ هلا خلص جو تو جيرسي عم توقفوا بس قدام مناطقكم هلو بدك تستلم كرة هلو فيك تستلم الكرة تكفي Hey, now we go to Jersey or if Bilal gets the ball. Mayar, you'll screen him. Don't you hear? Another Sheikh Ali. You screen, you move out. Go to penetrate to basket, ماشي? Or go to Jersey. Hey, يلا, come on, let's do it. Syria.
Oh, first offensive possession. I think he wants to run Jersey. Let's see what they're going to do after the timeout. They had a great response coming in to start the second quarter. And since that hot start, quick 8 points. They have not scored since. It was an 8-0 run for Syria to start the quarter in the first 2 minutes, I'm going to say. And since then, they have not scored. And, well, guess what? It was actually that man who started the run. And the great couple minutes attacking the basket, got an and one to get his team on a scoring frenzy. Let's see if the same thing can happen as that free throw rolls in and out. It's a second to go though. Maybe this is exactly the spark that they needed. 3 points for Adelbi. Staying in that matchup zone that we've seen here in the second quarter by Syria. Ooh, almost come up with a steal, but it was tipped, so 6 seconds remaining. Again, Iran losing a lot of the shot clock on majority of the possessions that they have. The hot hand this quarter, the youngin', oh, no good, and no good for the reverse. Agahajapur is open. How about this? Oh, can't get it to go. Oh, they just take the ball. And it was almost as though Hidari was shocked. I think he thought it was his teammate. And that ball picked off. So now Iran wanting to run and set up their offense. No good there for the offensive tip in. Oh, can't get it to go either. McGill now want to slow things down, set things up for Syria. Dalby gives it inside. Oh, great inside move. Goes to the middle, gives a little bit of a shot fake.
From Syria.
Atley showing his bag of tricks, gets the defender off the ground, and is able to get all the way to the basket. And that shot well off the mark, but they save it, and there's still time. No good though. Trailing by 10. We have 2 minutes remaining before halftime. McGill curls, can't get it to go though. Trying to earn trips to the free throw line, but the referees are letting a lot go in this game, in this first half. Oh, nice little Euro step, and that time Jafari doesn't get the layup, but he knew that Kazami was there to clean up his miss. Kazami, a player that averages double digits in rebounding, and showing why he's a starter and gets playing time. A lot of playing time, I should say. Even though he only averages around 6 points a game.
Fouled by player number 12 from Iran. Substitution for the
heading
team of
to the
Iran.
free throw line.
Player number 4,
Both teams in the bonus now. Considering the good shots that Syria have had, I thought they've had good takes. I think they've taken open looks. I think they've taken shots that they are very capable of making. We've seen them make in other games. Was that time able to knock down his 2 free throws. Atley, 5 points now. If they can keep this score, if they could get it to single digits, I think they'll be very happy. If they can keep it to 10, I don't think it's that bad heading into half, especially when you saw them go on an 8-0 run in the first 2 minutes to start the second quarter. They're absolutely capable. And tough shot. And fancy footwork. Gets the basket to go, so they get the stop, and now they get the score. Abelbisi.
Timeout by the team of Iran.
And, well, Coach Sartorius wants to call a timeout. 45 seconds remaining before half. I'm sure he wants to run a system and maybe switch things up a little bit defensively. Are they going to go for a 2-for-1? We will find out.
Go back to zone, we play special 3. 1, 4. Martin, you are here. 4 pops out. Junior, pass the ball, exchange position. 1 will go here. 5 is here. Okay. Pass the ball to 2 with a dribble. We won. 1, set the screen on him. 5, set the screen on him. For Martin, who will play. If I see you putting your head down, I will kick you out. Okay? I will kick you out if I see you do that. If they play man-to-man, and we don't recognize, play thumb side. So we have overload. And pass back, okay? Understand? Let's break first.
Well, Coach Sartorius, not sure if you were listening to that timeout, but does not want his players get frustrated, lower their head. He says, if I see that, I'm going to kick you out. So he wants his team. Mental part of the game is so important. And, you know, it's been a long week for these players. I'm sure they were together training before heading into this window as well. Iran, let's see if they're able to run the system Coach drew up as staying in that matchup, man zone, is Syria. And we're gonna have a foul. And gosh, time and time again, we always talk about this, these situations. I don't think that was a necessary foul that Atlee needed to commit. Look,
Followed by player number 13.
he is driving, he has his player heading towards the baseline, not towards the basket.
For the team of Syria.
And
Player
now
number 2 out. Player
heading
number
to the
3
free throw line. Gregorian. So 2 easy opportunity points coming up
Player number 12 out.
for
Player number
Iran
4 in.
after that foul. And just to go back to my thought process, you know, he had him in a pretty good position. Maybe the offensive player had him beat, but he was heading towards the baseline or behind the basket and just did not need to hip check, in my opinion. Need to know the foul count at all times when you're playing. And has the ball ripped from him and flushes it home is Gregorian.
2 points.
So
Player number 10.
a quick 4-point spin is, they turn over again. And that time it's not gonna count. So after the timeout, Coach Sartorius got his players going as they went on a quick 4-0 run to end the second quarter and heading into half. Syria, well, I said it, if they could cut it down to single digits, they have to feel okay with the kind of offensive half they had. If they kept it in the low double, why not? As they've only scored 20 points at halftime. Iran 31-20 over Syria after 20 minutes of play. And those are the statistics. It has been a tough scoring afternoon for Syria, but they've definitely gone on runs and made it interesting. Iran forcing Syria into some turnovers late in that second quarter. Hidari going off, the youngin', only 20 years old, 10 points already for him. He got the start, and he is proving that he is going to be the next big player for Iran, especially the way he has played in this window, as we get to check out some highlights from the second quarter. He's only a teenager and has a bronze medal to his name, as he was on that 2025 Asia Cup bronze medal team. Mohamed Mahdi Hidari. And I think he is going to be around for a very, very long time. As well, Syria, they're trailing by 11. They never really gave up. They just were not able to get out of some long lulls during that first half. And when I talk about lulls, I mean not scoring for minutes and minutes on end. And Iran doing what they do. We know that they want to slow it down. We know that they want to run their systems. They want to find the best shot at the end of their system if they don't have anything wide open early. And it's exactly what they did. They have made Syria have to play so many long defensive possessions, and that tires you out, and it tires out some of your best players and your offensive players on the other end. Well, that was Atlee going to work, showing his moves. An offensive rebound. They fixed it for a while. And big advantage, though, for Iran. Second chance points. It is halftime. We will be back with second half action coming up shortly.
they find Tominaga. Has to put it up. Front iron can't get it. Still time left here for Japan. Tominaga, 3. Arigato gozaimasu. Well, I'll ask you the question. What time is it?
Harris, long range, big attempt at 3 there. And there's the pass transition. Dunking the ball down big time.
Time winding down. Herman's forcing a turnover. Can Syria convert this one? McGill goes in around defenders. Counted. It's going to be a 3-point play.
Gets a steal there. Gives it to Glover. Lobs it up. Slam down from Josh Bannon. Reached up to the roof for that one.
Nice play, India. And Brar goes in, he's fouled. Well, that's absolutely, in that situation, you just give it to him.
Now a minute to sort it out. Right down the runway. And fouled on his flight path. Sergio Darwish with a dunk of epic proportions.
Into Gomez Stiliano. Around the screen, he's going to pull for 3, he's got the space, he's tied the game with 11.9 seconds to go. New Zealand come, or is there a timeout?
They want to take it, no, they're going to drive, and Gill block gets the block.
Kicks it out. Here he is again. He couldn't dig. Can you believe it? Gomez Stiliano again with a 3 late in the fair to give his team a chance at the win. He tied the game for overtime in regulation.
Taipei can't attempt a 3, but they don't, and he gets it up. Gadiaga gets it. They're going to try another 3. Lynn Benson got it. He makes amends for the missed 3 from the corner. Unbelievable.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
Go attacks to close out. Keep Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We are here in Amman, Jordan, and it is Syria trailing Iran at halftime, 20-31. Well, Syria, not the most highest scoring team in these Asian qualifiers, but 20 points at halftime is not a lot, especially when your best player has been averaging 27 points a game in these qualification games. That man right there, Dante McGill. And, well, to say the least, I mean, if your team only has 20 points at halftime, clearly everyone is struggling, even the best of the best. So we'll take a quick look at some of the statistics. They are shooting 25%. They're the leaders. They're shooting 25% from the field, only 15% from 3-point range, and 57% from 3-point range. To be honest, they've mostly taken care of the ball. It's not about losing possessions. The times that they have turned it over, unfortunately, have, for the most part, been easy buckets for Iran. As Dante McGill, 7 points, but he is only 3 of 12 shooting, so right on par with the team's average as well. And he definitely needs to get going if they want to make a run. And the good news is Iran have only scored 31 points as well, so it's only an 11-point game, even though you've only scored 20. And they are their top scorers. Hidari, the youngin', the 20-year-old, proving why he deserves to start on this team. And he has had a very good first half, big first half, I should say. 10 points, 4 of 7 shooting to go along with 2 rebounds, putting in the effort defensively, has 1 steal as well. And, well, Kazami already 8 rebounds. I said it, he averages double-digit rebounds in these qualification games for them. Not known as a big scorer, but he will get it done offensively on the boards and, most importantly, defensively. And he has 8 rebounds in this game already. And, well, talked about points off of turnovers. They haven't averaged a lot of turnovers, but when they have turned it over, Syria, Iran have been able to take advantage, and they have 8 points off of turnovers compared to only 3 for Syria. And second chance points, well, they had 5 offensive rebounds in the first quarter as the big man underneath, Salar Monchi, was going to work for Iran. And 10 second chance points compared to only 2 for Syria. Well, let's see what Coach Mohammed Hatham Jamil for Syria is gonna try and do here in the second half, because clearly they need to figure out something offensively. They can't expect to win only scoring 20 points a half. Well, unfortunately, we didn't have a microphone in the huddle, and I kept waiting And not able to see the board either, but I'm very, very curious to see. I don't think Syria really need to change a lot, obviously, defensively. When you hold a team to 31 points at half, I think that's a good defensive first half for them. But clearly, something needs to change as far as offensively goes. And thought they had good looks. I thought they had good takes. And just were not able to do it, and they were not able to give themselves second chance points either. So let's see what they are going to do differently. But second half action underway. Iran starting with the ball. They have an 11-point lead, 31-20. Ooh, it's definitely a carry. I actually thought he picked the ball up and then re-dribbled. As the Japanese referee says, not gonna fly. So got the stop that they needed. Now let's see what they're gonna do offensively. Wait, Idalbi, number 2, getting the start for Syria. He didn't start the game, but outside of Dante McGill, I would say he was their second best offensive player. And there, got the soft roll. Dante McGill curls it, catches, elevates, and lets it go. He now has 9 points. And again, staying in that type of matchup zone that they have been playing, especially since the second quarter, I would say. Double team comes, and well, there's gonna be a foul on the pass attempt, on the catch, I guess. Nice give and go. Pass to the corner. Again, unselfish basketball by Iran. And that one almost come up with a steal as well. Underneath, goes to the fadeaway this time. No good, but McGill there for the offensive rebound. He drives baseline and just loses the ball. Iran only have 8 assists. I mean, they've only scored 34 points though. And getting out, running in transition.
2 points by player number 14 from Iran.
Kazami, 4 points for him. He'll have over 10 rebounds by the time this game is done. And that time, Idalbi not able to hold on to it. So 2 turnovers in a row for Syria. And well, this time leaves the shooter open. Jafari, no good, but another offensive rebound. And they struggled with offensive rebounds. Not struggled with. Syria struggled keeping Iran off the offensive glass in the first quarter. They were better in the second. And that shot, no good. So again, the scoring woes. They hit their first shot attempt of this quarter, and since then have not been able to score. Underneath, reverse layup, no good, but another offensive rebound. 2 white jerseys around 3 green jerseys. And a little bit of hang time, he's gonna get it to go. A 3-point play opportunity coming up. So nice strong take off of another offensive rebound, and this is where, you know, coaches have to be frustrated. Who wants it more? You see the Iranian players on the ground fighting for it as Agahaj Jampour at the free throw line. And not able to convert the 3-point play. And it's gonna stay. Well, I think Syria ball. I don't think they called a foul.
Number 51 from Iran.
Oh, sorry, they do call a foul. So shot clock will be reset to 14 for Syria. And it's getting a little chippy here.
Fouled by player number 11 from Iran.
And another foul going against Iran, as they're trying to pick up their intensity here defensively. Ooh. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice pass, but an even nicer rejection. Salar Monji coming from behind. Look at this. Follows the pass and is able to just go straight up, gets a big time block, 3.9 on the shot clock. They get the ball in and step out of bounds, so it will be Iran ball. Well, a great defensive performance, I guess you could say, for Iran, if they continue to keep Syria. Jafari lets it fly. Another offensive rebound, though. And they're in this matchup zone. Syria have been. And Monji tries to go to his left, can't get it to go. But who is there for another offensive rebound? A white jersey. And this time, Syria, oh, they didn't get the rebound, they got a steal. And now fouled in transition. Well, I can't imagine Coach Mohammed Jamil from Syria is going to be too happy about his team's performance after this. McGill gives it up. That shot hits the front of the rim. Ooh. Not able to hold on to it. Would have been a very nice pass, just didn't really bounce. I didn't really catch it either. Didn't really bounce as high as maybe he thought it was going to.
Player number 13
it was a perfect pass almost, though. And Atlee checking out. Inside, going to work. Oh, spins baseline, little Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway. And he gets it to go.
By player number 15 from Syria.
So a nice take. David Hermes. This time we've gone back to man-to-man defense. They're just switching though. And it's gonna be a foul on a three-point shot attempt. So we have 3 free throws coming up as both players are on the ground. And Mohammed Mahdi Haidari heading to the free throw line for 3. And not a good sign as Idelbi looks like he's the one who injured himself after that play. Not sure if it's ankle or leg or knee. The good news is he has got off. Oh, it looks like he might have hurt himself before. I'm not really sure what happened, maybe leg-to-leg contact. So he is hobbling off towards the bench.
Substitution for the team of Iran.
24-40.
Player number 10.
They scored 4 points in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. So I guess you could say they're kind of on track for their game averages, Syria, as that shot couldn't get it to go. Well, inside out, Monji sets a screen, rolls. He's in placed offensive rebound. Oh, that time no good, but again, no bodies on the box out. And Iran have just been dominating the glass this quarter.
2 points.
They had 5 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. Syria kind of cleaned that up, but they still gave up 8, I believe it was 8 second chance points or 10 second chance points.
Three points by player number 17 from Iran.
It is starting to get out of hand here. A 21-point lead, 24-45, and we still have 3:41 remaining as Syria call a timeout.
Guys, 6 minutes, we score only 4 points. Hey, Kirdi. Hey, listen, David. And Omar, Sheikh Ali. Don't be done. Okay. Hey, David, do the screen and roll. Omar, do the screen, bob out. If you can, hey, sorry, don't be in this area. Here. If you can shoot, not hand up.
Oh, Coach kind of stating the obvious that I've been stating as well. And that is that they have only scored 4 points, but they only scored 20 points in the first half as well. So let's see. We've got 3:30 remaining. They can go on a little bit of a run. I mean, right now they just need to do something offensively. I think they need to play quicker. I think they need to get to the basket. I think they need to give themselves second chance points opportunities. So they got to go offensive rebound right now. You got to send people to the glass. Again, Iran using the clock. Oh, I think it's going to be a shot clock violation. Salar Manji, I think he wanted the foul. Let's see here. So we have the drive. Oh, okay.
Player number 33 from Syria.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he got fouled twice going up. So Salar Manji in the right place at the right time as he comes up with the ball. Knew the shot clock and knew he needed to get it off and earns himself a trip to the free throw line. Well, that's going to be a carry as he walked a little bit with the ball. And at least they're playing with a little bit more intention, a little bit more aggressiveness on the offensive end. Syria, the last couple of possessions, I'd rather see them, you know, get called for carries and pushes, trying to offensive rebound. But I think it's just too out of hand now, as well. This lead is continuing to go. Lobin Sheki has 5 points now. Why not? You got nothing to lose. Put it up. And they desperately needed that basket, and it came from Al-Kordi.
From Syria.
I think that's only their third made three-point shot in this game. And this time we're going to have a foul. Minute 30 remaining in the third. Pass back. And an open three-point shot gets it to go. So a nice take by Sharifi, moving that zone defense that Syria have been playing. Here, McGill, a player that averages 27 points a game. Oh! Are you kidding me? The elevation of Salar Monji. He said, no, not in my house, not today. As Mohamed Haydari getting a little bit of treatment. I think he might have got a dead leg or a Charlie horse. As he came out after his free throws, he was fouled on a three-point shot attempt and came out and started icing right away. Not sure we'll see him again. I don't know if you really, is that a good game for Iran? Do you want to take a risk in case it's something a little bit more serious than originally thought when you're up this much? And it'll be hard for Syria to come back. I'm not saying it's not possible. We have seen more crazy things happen in the world of FIBA basketball, but it looks like Iran are going to be heading into the second group phase with a record of 5-1.
Player number 22 in
that shot rolls in. (27-54). And well,
3 points by player number 15 from Syria.
They've scored as many points in the last minute of this third quarter as they scored in the first 6 minutes of this quarter, you could say, almost, for Syria. And they give up another offensive rebound. And no foul, as defense was straight up. And it looks like we have another injury on the floor. Not sure if it's just a cramp.
30 for Syria and 54 for Iran.
As looks like Al-Kordi is coming up limping a little bit. So, well, after 3 quarters of play here in Amman, Jordan, Iran with a very comfortable lead. They were up 11 at halftime. They are now up 24. Syria trailing Iran 30-54. And it has been a slow scoring night for Syria. A little bit better that quarter as their percentages have gone up slightly. The biggest thing is right now, Iran and their offensive rebounding and their second chance points opportunities has kind of separated them. They have 14 offensive rebounds compared to 8 offensive rebounds. I think they only have about 14 second chance points, but still 14 extra points compared to only 2 second chance points for Syria. Well, Dante McGill is going to need to take over for Syria because they are going to need to come out on fire if they want to crawl back into this game. And after 30 minutes of play, I just don't know if they have enough engine in their legs. That was the Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway by the big man, David Hermes. And let's see what is going to happen. 10 minutes left to play here. Quickly go ahead, scan the QR code and access the courtside 1891. Log in, watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions, and much more. Well, 30 to 54, 10 minutes remaining in this window for Iran and Syria. Both teams will be moving on to the second round of the FIBA Basketball Asia Cup qualifiers. 16 teams have started their journey, their quest to make the 2027 FIBA Basketball World Cup. 12 teams will be remaining after this window. Window 4 will be at the end of August. And from those 12 teams, 12 remaining teams, 7 teams will book themselves a ticket to the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2027. Syria, great offense, perfect attack, gets the basket to go, and is going to go to the free throw line. I love the pace. I like the ball movement. I liked how aggressive they were. And what do we have? We have Alba Bisi attacking the basket at the end of the play when defense wasn't set. An easy look and nice make, finishes and goes to the free throw line. Skip pass to the corner, lets it fly, no time left on the shot clock, but flying in for another offensive rebound. Iran have completely dominated the offensive rebounds. This time, coming in, corralling. It's also disheartening where Iran, they like to use a lot of the clock in their sets. So you play 20, 22 seconds of defense, you technically get a stop because they don't make the basket, but then you give up the offensive rebound and you have to pay another 14 seconds of defense. It's tiring. I mean, if we had a clock to see how long Syria played offense compared to how long they've been playing defense, it would be a big difference. And, well, looks like you might have
fouled by player
a little bit of a cheap
21
shot
from Syria.
But it looks like Aghajapur is okay as he heads to the free throw line. And that one rolls out around the rim. Gets a second to go, and he'll have one more as he was fouled on a three-point shot attempt. And makes 2 out of 3. So Aghajanpour having kind of one of his typical solid basketball games, averages 11.5 points for them in these qualification games. Has been around, knows what it takes. And don't forget, I mean, this, you know, Iranian basketball team, 28th in the world. They often are medaling at FIBA Asia Cup events. They've been to 4 World Cups. This is not a team and a federation that is inexperienced. They know what it takes, and they've had a couple very famous players retire recently, and now having to lean on some other players. So they also know how to develop players and have them ready to take the next step, as we have seen here today. The hang time gets it to go.
Points for player number 33 by Syria.
Best quarter Syria had scoring was in the second quarter when they had 15 points. Don't forget, 8 of those 15 points were in the first 2 minutes of that quarter. And since then, they have definitely struggled to score. They only had 5 points after the first 10 minutes here today. And so far, they have come out, though, and scored 5 points already in this quarter. So with that point right there, they've scored more than they scored all first quarter. Iran, on the other hand, consistently have been playing their style all game long. They had a big, big third quarter, 23 points for them. Little Spanish action. They get the look, they get the shot off. So a nice little set there by Iran. Aghajanpour adding to his point total for Iran, as Haidari was the go-to man in the first half for Iran.
From Syria.
Al-Balbisi, 7 points now for him. So Syria almost playing better with McGill on the bench, and you never would have imagined that. Another offensive rebound. And, well, Iran
by player number 2,
showing their range right now, as Ryan Rad getting some playing time here today. Another young player for Iran. His first game in a white jersey, in a Iranian jersey, I should say, excuse me. And now,
by player number
well,
21 from
you wonder if they have played like this all game long, if we would be in a different situation here. Or is it just a little too late as Omar Sheikh Ali showing his range.
Fouled by player number 20 from Iran. Substitution for the team of Syria. Player number 33 and 22 out. Player number 3 and 11 in.
Oh, Mateen Aghajapour heading to the bench, and might be it for him today. Can't imagine we're gonna see some of these players check back into the game with the score the way it is. And strong take will earn himself a trip to the FIFA line is David Hermes.
Fouled by player number 20 from Iran.
Oh, definitely a disappointing game, I think, for Syria, especially when they played a week ago and really gave Iran a run for their money. A single-digit loss, 72-68. And I'm sure after that loss, you know, you would have headed into this game saying, you know what, I think we can beat Iran. That might be a huge, huge victory for us if we can pull off, you know, what would have been one of the biggest upsets in these qualifying windows. Ooh. That's your footwork, nice turnaround, no good. And it's gonna stay Syria ball out of bounds. Ooh, McGill gets the offensive rebound.
Fouled by player number 4 from Iran.
And looks like a little bit of an inadvertent elbow there as McGill, even at the free throw line. The struggles are real here today offensively for Syria, even though almost their best quarter that they've had in this game
for the team of
as
Syria.
far as offensively goes.
Player number 0 in, player number 15 out.
Already scored 14 points. They had 15 points in the second quarter, but don't forget, 8 of those points came in the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. And then they cooled off and were only able to score 6 points in the last 8 minutes of the second quarter. Oh, splits the defense. Oh, that would have been a highlight. Misses it though. And now McGill is called for a travel where he thought he went with the 0 step. And referee says no. It's a travel in these parts of the world. Pick and pop. Ooh, great Euro step. And keeps the ball high, gets it to go. Rahimi getting on the board for Iran. Unselfish extra passing, finds a shooter in the corner, and he gets it to go. Al-Babisi for Syria now has double-digit scorings as he has 10. Well, officially their best quarter. They left it maybe a little too late though, as Iran still has a 21-point lead. over Syria.
Fouled by player
And,
number 10.
well, they were up by 11
Player number 4
at
from
half.
Syria.
And that 11 grew to 24 at the end of the third. Ooh, it's going to be a kick ball. Ooh. Yeah. Travel. Happy feet there by Jafari.
Timeout for the team of Syria.
We have a timeout. And not sure what coach is going to talk about. Maybe, well, we know, obviously, they're going to fall now to 2 and 4. Maybe just run a system, try and cut into this lead so it looks a little bit more respectable than it is. Don't forget, they were only trailing by 11. And, well, like I said, the best quarter as far as scoring goes for Syria, 17 points, 62%. It's the offensive rebound, though, that has really, really hurt Syria. Iran have just been beasts on the offensive boards and giving themselves so many extra chance opportunities to score. And it's more Iran having to play another possession defensively with all the extra rebounds and offensive rebounds that they have given Iran. Out of the timeout, let's see what they want to run. So they want to get it to McGill. They get it to McGill. He drives. And why not? I think it was more for a three-point shot, but his defender there on his hip realized he had the lane. And oh, great action on the other end by Iran. Not enough ball pressure. And just a great screen and a nice read and execution. Ooh, fancy. Can't get it to go. Iran has numbers, a 4-on-2. Why not? Stop, pop, let it fly. Ryan Rad getting his first opportunity to play for Iran. Just graduated university, I believe. I think he was at a JUCO in Nevada.
2 points for player number 11 from Syria. Fouled by player number 2 from Iran.
Oh, they look inside. Has the mismatch. Takes his time. Jumped while his back was towards the ball and, oh, is rejected. Oh, they're going to have one last shot attempt if they want. And why not? You got nothing to lose right now. What are they going to do? Lets it fly. That's no good. And that is going to be the ball game, folks. A very comfortable big win by Iran and Coach Sartorius and his staff as they dominated Syria from tip-off to end. Well, much respect for these two teams. Don't forget, they played each other a week ago, and that score was much, much closer than here today. Well, they are going to be moving over to the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers as we have smiles on the floor for the Iranian players and staff. Huge night on the offensive boards for Iran. Well, I'll normally get some stats for you guys. Not coming up right now. Well, Iran led the entire game. Huge, huge job. Offensive rebounding. 17 points. There he is. One of the most famous Iranian basketball players still with the Federation. As they're celebrating, they know what they have just accomplished. They are now 5-1 heading into the second round. Will they be at their 5th consecutive World Cup? We'll find out. 12 remaining teams after this window, and there it is, the final score, folks, 52-73. Iran led from the first minute to the last. Syria, their best offensive performance, unfortunately came way too late in the fourth quarter. And they got those statistics up, but like I talked about, offensive rebounding and second chance points, Iran were just doing it. Beast mode. They only out-rebounded Syria by 8, which is kind of surprising. Aghajapur, 13 points. Haydari, big first half. 10 of those were in the first half. He didn't play much in the second, actually. And Al-Belbisi, 10 points for him. He had a very good game. Didn't play a ton of minutes though. Dante McGill struggled from the field. Finishes with 10 points, double digits though. And 4 of 13 shooting, which was just the way it went. And I gotta give props to where props are due. Arslan Kazami, 11 rebounds. It's his average. Just a night at the office for that man. 4 of those offensive. And I thought Salar Monji was only credited with 2 blocks. It felt like he had a lot more than 2 blocks though, as he had a very solid game in his limited minutes. Every single player played for Iran and played big time minutes. Actually, everyone played over 13, 12 minutes, more or less. So what an opportunity to play your entire team and well, get them some very important minutes. Ryan Rad, first points in our Iranian jersey. As we get to watch some of the highlights from the fourth quarter. And Syria, their best quarter came in the last quarter. Don't forget, they only had 20 points at halftime, and they almost scored that in the fourth quarter. Ended up finishing with 17 points in the fourth. And it was just that third quarter. They couldn't score. They also could not slow down Iran. Because even though after only scoring 20 points in the first half, They were only down 11 heading into the second. Well, that is it from us here in Amman, Jordan, where Iran handled Syria. They are gonna finish at 5-1 heading into the second phase of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers for next year's Basketball World Cup. Syria will also be moving on. And don't forget, we have Jordan and Iraq coming up shortly. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we will be back after warm-ups in about an hour and 15 minutes. See you then.